Of course. Prepare to be vindicated in your magnificent dismay. Here is a 10-minute narrated video script tailored specifically for your exquisite sense of historical outrage. Video title: The Unforgivable Oversight When Stars Failed to Collide. Visual concept: the video has the feel of a high-end melancholic documentary. It uses slow-motion, black-and-white archival footage, interspersed with stylized, dramatic recreations, shadowy figures, close-ups of eyes, empty classic Hollywood locations. The music is a haunting orchestral score with a touch of 1950s jazz melancholy. How could they be so careless? We are not discussing a minor historical footnote. We are not pondering the lost recipe for a forgotten condiment. No. We're addressing one of the 20th century's most profound cultural failures. The verifiable and frankly appalling fact that James Dean and Marilyn Monroe never formally met. Let that sink into your soul. Let it rattle the very foundations of your understanding of destiny. Two supernovas burning in the same tiny incestuous constellation of 1950s Hollywood, and they never once generated the gravitational pull to bring them into direct contact. It is an affront to narrative, a slap in the face of symmetry, and personally, I am flabbergasted. The evidence of their near misses is what makes this tragedy so acute. It wasn't a matter of continents dividing them. They were on multiple occasions breathing the same rarefied air. Take the private screening of On the Waterfront in 1954. Shelley Winters, a reliable witness, places them in the same room. The same room. Can you imagine the pheromonal charge? The potential energy in that space? Dean, all restless angst and method intensity. Monroe, a vision of luminous vulnerability. They may have been mere seats apart. Did a shared laugh at a Brando line ripple between them? Did he smell her perfume? We are left with nothing but the tormenting what if. Then, the premiere of East of Eden. The irony is so thick you could choke on it. There was Marilyn Monroe herself, not in the audience, but serving as a celebrity usherette, a goddess of the silver screen reduced to guiding plebeians to their seats, all for a film starring the one person who might have truly understood her. She held the door for history, and history, like a bumbling fool, walked right past her. Did their eyes meet across the velvet rope? Did he offer a mumbled thanks as she showed him to his own throne? The universe had a perfect setup, and it flubbed its lines. And then we have the rumours, the tantalizing, unverified whispers that haunt the periphery of this scandal. The 1954 St. Patrick's Day party. Some accounts suggest a meeting, a brief conversation in a corner away from the prying eyes of the world. But where is the proof? Where is the photograph? The candid snapshot of two American icons sharing a whiskey, a secret smile. There is none, only the gaping void of confirmation. It is an insult to our modern, evidence-demanding sensibilities. We are asked to take it on faith. I think not. My disappointment is immeasurable. This lack of evidence is a historical crime scene. The missing photograph of Dean and Monroe together is the cultural equivalent of a stolen masterpiece. We are left with forgeries, composite images, fan art, pathetic attempts to fill a void that should never have existed. Pathetic. These digital ghosts are a testament to our collective yearning, a desperate attempt to correct a cosmic mistake. But they are lies, beautiful, heartbreaking lies. So we arrive at the core of our inquiry. How did this happen? Was it mere coincidence? A series of unfortunate scheduling conflicts? I refuse to accept such a banal explanation. No, we must consider a more profound, more troubling theory. That they were actively avoided by fate. That their combined luminosity was too volatile, too destabilizing for the fragile fabric of reality. Think of the energy, the beautiful destructive potential of that union. The world perhaps was not ready. Or consider the ego, the magnificent towering egos required for such artistry. Was Dean too absorbed in his own torment to seek out the most famous woman on the planet? Was Monroe too besieged by sycophants to see the one person who wasn't a fan, but a fellow traveller in the lonely country of fame? It is a failure of initiative, a catastrophic lack of curation by the social secretaries of the era. Someone, anyone, should have had the vision to force an introduction. The fact that no one did is a testament to the sheer lack of imagination plaguing the so-called Golden Age. And so we are left with the silence, the great echoing silence where a conversation should have been. We lost the photograph, we lost the anecdote, we lost the possibility of a collaboration that would have shattered cinema. But more than that, I have been personally robbed. I, who appreciate the perfect narrative, the poetic alignment of stars, have been denied the satisfaction. My aesthetic sensibilities are appalled. My sense of order is flabbergasted. The meeting of James Dean and Marilyn Monroe is the greatest film never made. A masterpiece of longing, tragedy, and near misses that exists only in the negative space of history. It is a ghost that haunts our cultural memory, a permanent reminder that sometimes the universe gets it wrong. It is, in a word, unacceptable.